Welcome to the Growth Podcast. This is where you discover, where you learn, and where you grow. And I'm your host on this podcast. My name is John Ige, and thank you for joining me on this series on 15 real ways to invest in yourself. I'll be going straight to it, and number 7 of the 15 real ways of investing in yourself is sell something. Yes, sell something. It's just important as an individual to invest in selling something. Now, you could sell anything. Selling something is not just in the product you are selling, but in the act of selling something. Alright, because one way or the other, if you ever want to be great or influential in life, you must learn the act of selling. Just like I said, it is not first about the product you are selling, but in the act. There is something that the act of selling does to your mind, and it's important in your personal development. Alright, so it's important to sell something. And you see, the beauty about selling something is that the more you sell, the more you become better at it. To sell things, it is important you consider certain things. Alright, to sell anything, it is important you consider, or to get yourself in the act of selling, there are certain things you need to consider. Number 1, what to sell. Alright, what to sell. Alright, because when you are dealing with what to sell, now you are talking about the products. But I don't want you to forget that, and you need to know who to sell to. Alright, because all these contribute to the programming of the act of selling. Is who to sell to. Number 3 is how to communicate to your potential buyer. This particular aspect is very in fact, it is the key act of selling. How do you communicate to your potential buyer? The next thing is now how to deliver and close the deal. Alright, how to deliver when you meet your potential client, how to deliver and close a deal. And you see, one of the beautiful things about selling something or starting with selling a product is that selling can be translated into other areas of your life. Alright, now for example, I am a podcaster. I am my own product. Alright, I am selling myself. I know what to sell. I know who I'm selling to. I know who my target audience are. My target audience are teenagers and youth. I know how to deliver and close the deal. Alright, now looking at it logically, there is no physical product I'm selling. But because I've learned how to sell physical products, it is more easier for me to sell anything, whether sell myself, alright, or sell what I'm doing as a skill. So it's important you learn the act of selling. Number 8 on the 15 real ways to invest in yourself is optimize your environment. It's important you invest in optimizing your environment. Now, what do I mean by optimizing your environment? Is that making your own environment organized. There is a beautiful return over having a clean, or let me say an organized environment. Now, what are the benefits of having an organized environment? It helps you to manage your time. You may not actually find a correlation between having an organized environment and time management, but it works seriously. It helps you process things fast. Alright, it helps you think faster. Okay, maybe you're a graphic designer, for example. Maybe your table, your laptop is on your table, designing in your room, and the location you are is scattered. Alright, your clothes are somewhere else, everywhere is just disorganized, everywhere is messy, everywhere is noisy. Alright, it will not facilitate your thinking process. Alright, but when you optimize your environment, you discover that you are able to manage your time and you increase your efficiency in your work. Now, the idea of having things organized is what most of us are suffering from. Alright, most young people are suffering from, or they have the problem of having an organized environment. So it's important you invest in that area. Maybe you want to do your quiet time in the morning. Be conscious about having an organized environment, it is stable, or maybe you are doing it on your bed, everything is laid. It helps your thinking process. It helps you to process things faster and efficiently. All right, when you are seeing everything clean, everything well organized, it helps to increase efficiency. All right, and the last thing I'll be saying on this particular section is teach something. Yes, teach something. If you ever want to be a master in something, it's important you teach it. In fact, you really do not understand a thing, or you have not become a master of a thing, if you do not learn the act of teaching. All right, so it's important you invest in teaching, and you see, that is the end point of the life of every man. Or let me say, that should be the end point of the life of every man, whereby you are giving back to the society as a result of information. And it is not just about the information, it's about, number one, the accuracy of the information and the act of dispensing the information. So it's important for you to teach something. Learning should be about understanding. All right, so if you find yourself in a career that propagates teaching, all right, or maybe you are running a podcast like mine, you have the opportunity, you have the platform to speak to people, all right, to teach people about things, you should understand that teaching is an act, is an investment. All right, and interestingly, every one of us, all right, we might not be a teacher by profession, but we are teacher one way or the other. You will definitely find yourself in a situation whereby you have to teach someone something, whether your child, right, whether your child, your brothers, your sisters. All right, so it is important for you to learn that art. It is important you invest in that area of life. All right, thank you for joining me in the part 3 of 15 real ways to invest in yourself. See you in part 4. Thank you, and God bless you.